Alright, welcome back to West of Loathing, where I think we only have one place left to go, and I don't remember why we discovered it, but... Jumbleneck Mine Foreman's Office. Alright. What do you have to say, partner? Doesn't look like much mining's been going on here for a while. Guess they ran out of ore. Or miners. Well, that's dark. Foreman's Office. Except for the dust all over everything and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, this looks like a regular mine foreman's office. Okay. This ghost is busily shuffling the ghosts of papers on his desk. Talk to him. Excuse me. Kid, I'm busy here. I've got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay? Is this mine still running? I haven't seen anyone around. We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing their jobs. How's business? Oh, it's just great. Hunky frickin' dory. See this face? This is my happy face. And I'm double excited about answering questions from some random kid that wandered into my office while I'm working. Look how ecstatic I am. It's quite a silver tooth you've got in that sarcastic grin. Made it myself. I've made a few little silver trinkets in my time. Now go away. Do you know that you're a ghost? Do you know that you're a ghost? Do you know that you're a pain in the ass? No, I'm serious. You see me laughing? Alright, well. A hat rack with standard issue miner's helmet hanging on it. Grab the helmet. An old calendar. It looks like work stopped here a bunch of months ago. The safe is dirty but solid looking. Get away from that. The ghostly figure behind the desk growls. Take a closer look. Why? Computer, what are you doing? You stoop down and take a closer look at the safe. It's pretty standard heavy-duty safe with a dial-type combination lock. Hey, something wrong with your ears? I told you to get away from there. Oh, what's he gonna do? Stop me? Why, you little... Come here. I'm just gonna run away. It's fine. I guess I don't have anything else to say to him. Alright. What's up with this, protect you from a bonk to the noggin. I don't think that's worth swapping. I would really like to find foraging. I don't know how I get that ability. It's wild to me that that's so prevalent, and yet I have not found a way to get it. Probably mining leftovers. You poke through the rocks and turn up a human skull. You got an item, Silvertooth skull. Well, that's a little ominous. What do you think, Doc? I agree. I meant from like a medical standpoint. Oh, well, hand it over. Nice silver tooth. Damage to the occipital bone around the edges of the foramen magnum, and heavy damage to the left temporal bone. Looks like a hit with blunt but flat edge, couple 3 inches across. Wow, what does that mean? In layman's terms, somebody hit this fellow with the wide end of a pickaxe and knocked his head clean off. Geez, where's the rest of the skeleton, though? Why just the skull here? That I can't tell you. Well, I'm sure we won't run into any, I don't believe you, game, when you tell me there's nothing interesting over there, because you normally don't bother to do that. I'm sure nothing insidious will happen when we go down here. This elevator is pretty dusty inside and doesn't appear to have been maintained for quite a while. It does still seem functional, but the control lever is chained and padlocked. You also notice that the shaft is totally silent. You'd expect to hear the rumbling of minecarts and the clanking of pickaxes echoing up from below, but there's nothing. Well, I guess I'm picking the lock. Does not take a lockpick, interestingly. You pick the lock, remove the chains, and give the lever a yank. The elevator shudders as it begins to descend, accompanied by the sound of clanking chains and grinding pulleys. Very quickly, it becomes too dark to see, and you pull out your lantern. Very slowly, the elevator reaches its destination. You pull the door open and peer into the gloom. This minecart is full of rocks. There doesn't look to be anything special about them. Give the cart a shove. You put your shoulder to the minecart and give it a shove. It trundles down the tracks and bonks into the big pile of rocks. Well, that is interesting since I hadn't even reached whatever pile of rocks. Environmental... If somebody left their pickaxe here, I guess this is what they call environmental storytelling. I don't need another pickaxe. Oh, it's a different... Okay. This miner cut is full of rocks. There doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Okay. I guess... Oops. I think I probably need to shove it down here. Lever controls the junction on the minecart tracks. Makes a satisfying kerchunk noise. Disappears into the next room. After a moment, you hear a distant clank noise. It's a headless skeleton. Skullless. Ask Doc Alice about it. What do you think about this old skeleton, Doc? Damage is consistent with the skull we found upstairs. Wow, an epidemic of pickaxe murders. Now we have to find this guy's head in addition to the other guy's body. I'm just playing, Doc. Okay, you had me going for a second. Looks like someone forgot their lunchbox down here. They must be real hungry by now. Open it. Pretty much everything inside is crumbled into dust except for a wax paper sandwich bag and some raisins that probably weren't intended to become raisins. Paper bag and raisins. Cool. Why? This wax paper sandwich bag didn't do its job very well, though to be fair, 6 months is a long time to expect a sandwich to stay fresh. Of all the things to have... Oh, this is a weapon. A worn old pickaxe you found in the abandoned Jumbleneck mine. It has the initials HH carved into the handle. Not much good for mining anymore, but you could still knock someone's head off with it. Is this a murder weapon? I feel like that's the implication. This minecart is full of rocks. Okay, this is like a... looks like a launcher. Some kind of rusty spring-loaded ratcheting mechanism with an activation lever. It appears to have latched onto the minecart and locked it into place. Pull the lever. Rusted and stuck. This is a crate of old dynamite. Dynamite gets very dangerous when it ages, but I know better than to try and stop you from taking a stick if you decided you want one. I have decided that. You pick up a stick of old dynamite. I don't recommend you do a lot of hopping up and down while you're carrying that. Unstable stick of dynamite. The nitroglycerin is starting to sweat out of this dynamite and crystallize on the outside. That makes it extremely dangerous, and you should probably not try to use it in a fight. I mean, you should also not be carrying it around in your pockets, but it's a little late for that warning. Oh, there we go. There doesn't seem to be anything special. Stick that old dynamite in there. Sure. You wedge a stick of unstable old dynamite into the minecart. This can't possibly go awry. Why would that fix the mechanism? No. Give the cart a shove? Yeah, okay. So I need to find something else? Where can I even go? What else is there to take? Looks like there was a cave-in. Check it out. There isn't much to see except for rocks. There's quite a lot of them, though, so if you want to look at rocks, there's a great selection to choose from. Yeah, clearly I need to blow that open. I just don't know... I'm very lost as to what I could do here. Maybe I just have to go upstairs and talk to that guy again? Your calendar is out of date. What? Yeah, like 6 months old. I like the picture, okay? Scram. This mine is abandoned. What's going on? Kid, I am not interested in playing games. I'm not playing. The mine shaft is silent, everything's covered in dust, and according to the calendar, nothing has happened here for 6 months. This place is dead. You're gonna be the dead one if you don't leave me alone. It really wants me to fight him. I guess I'll fight him. Ghost leaps out of his chair and charges at you. Without thinking, you reflexively swing that old pickaxe you found at him, knocking his head clean off. The ghostly foreman dissolves into nothingness, leaving you with a real eerie feeling. Time to open the safe. Press your ear up against the safe door and slowly turn the dial. Eventually you manage to pop it open. Sack of meat nuggets, weird knife. Cool, a weird knife. This knife has a thin, twisty stiletto blade made up of tarnished black silver. It looks wicked sharp, but holding it makes you feel a little uncomfortable, like someone's whispering your name, but you can't quite hear them. -5 mysticality deals extra damage against cows and other demonic creatures. Okay. Well, that did not resolve my issue here. I didn't even click on... That was weird. Alright. Whatever. I guess I'll go down here again anyway. Seriously, what? Do I have to go buy an item somewhere? All right. Wait a minute. Really? Okay, this is really bad. So this is this is something I haven't talked about or haven't had to talk about since back when I played the Banner Saga, which, boy, that was a saga, just not the one they wanted to be telling. I have a lot of problems with the Banner Saga. If you want to find out about them, go watch that series, or maybe just the last episode if you're not into the whole thing. The problem with having these layered two-dimensional things is that if you layer them wrong, you can obscure important things, like, oh, I don't know, the fact that the item that I need right in the middle of the screen is obscured not only by this tree, but also it's right next to somebody else I can interact with, so it's very easy to accidentally interact with the wrong thing. You fill your wax paper sandwich bag with old grease. Hopefully this will come in handy very soon so you can stop carrying it around. You got an item, bag of grease. Cool. What a great bag of grease. I hate it here.